guys, it's Kugli again with another ROM review, and I know it's been a while. I've been gone for a long time, and well, I'm getting back to ROM reviews again, and this time I've got the Havoc ROM version 2.0 based on Android Pie for the OnePlus 3. So stay tuned for that. So guys, the Havoc ROM. Now let me be very clear if it was not very clear previously. I wasn't a very big fan of Android Oreo. Oreo didn't impress me. I never actually found a reason to go with Oreo in place of Nougat. So that was always a thing for me. I have been using Nougat ROM until recently, and I'm very happy with that. But that is all set to change with Pi. This is the first ROM, well, technically the second ROM which I've used with Pi on this device and in any device, and I'm pretty sure I can live with Pi. With Oreo, it wasn't really the case. But let's get that out of the way. I'll talk about that more in the later section of the video. Let's get started with the video now of the ROM now. First of all, again, this video is not going to be a full-on review because I don't have much experience with Pi. I have only used 2 ROMs now, and this is the first one which I'm reviewing. And between these stuff, I don't really have a baseline to compare with. So that is the reason I will not be grading this ROM in this one as I used to do with other ROMs. But I will go through all the features which is available here. So let's get started. Now first of all, I'm using this as my personal daily driver right now, so there are a lot of things which I do for this one. Let me just change the display font sizes and stuff so that you can see a little better. Now let's get started. First things first, yes, I know you guys have started typing in the comments Geo works, but there is a trick to it which I will mention in the later half of the video. First of all the features of it. Everything seems to be working fine. I have been using 2 SIM cards. Right now I only have 1. I have removed my Geo SIM card because I don't have plans for it now. In the connection settings you have all of these functions, and well, during this time I have been using my Gear S3, and that has been connected all the time, and it has been connected even now. Now all the extra settings are inside the Havoc settings. Before that, let me just show you guys the smartphone page. You can see the device name, I've set it to that. This is the Havoc version Pi PPR2. The kernel used is the Holy Dragon kernel, which is a relatively new kernel. I have never used this before, but from the looks of it, it seems to be pretty fine at just having all the things which is working. I've been really happy with it, working really well. Let's get to the extra features now. First of all the extra features are inside the Havoc settings one. In the settings menu, you'd have all these options. Double tap to sleep. Brightness control options are available. Smart pull down is available, which is cool. Clock settings, you do have all the options which are available here, and it does work out really well. Battery settings are available, you can also enable that. Network traffic indicators are also available. It's not as complex as what I used to find in Nougat, but hey, it's pretty cool. Carrier label settings, status bar icon settings. Now even if you have a VoLTE enabled SIM card like Geo, you don't have status bar icon for VoLTE, which some people like, some people don't really like it. So I'm not really sure. I might as well be in the category of people who would have liked to have the VoLTE icon, because I want to know when I will be able to make a call, because sometimes you get a signal but you don't get VoLTE, so that is something there. And also there is this old style mobile signal status indicator for the icon, show data disabled icon if you have data disabled, so that's also there. Quick setting panel, you can have all the layout settings. It does even have the small layout settings panel, which is pretty cool. I really like that. I'm someone who uses both of these as matching because I want like this, so it works pretty good. Brightness slider, auto brightness slider, and brightness slider on the bottom is also available, which is pretty nice. I like that. It's been working out really well. Tile touch, vibrate on touch, all of these options are available. Running services icon is also available, which you can customize. Just for a heads up, these are all the applications or icons which are available. It does have compass, it does have caffeine, NFC, on the go mode, even AOD. All of these options are available. There are shortcuts for dialer, camera, calculator, all that. It works out really well for people who actually do use this stuff. It's really useful, and I have found this to be a pretty good thing for the most part. The interface stuff, you have options like background color and all that. I have set it to dark with accent color as this purplish color, which has been working really well. Display settings can be customized from here also, which is really nice. Screen options, so now it does have smart pixels, and if you know what smart pixels are, it is supposed to save a bit of battery. I've never found too much of a reason to use it because it degrades the trade-offs you get with the quality of the screen. I mean, it doesn't really give me back in battery life, so I don't really use that. It does have a screen stabilization option, and I have actually used this quite well, and it works. Button option, you do have button customization. Volume rocker customizations are also available. Keyboard cursor control, volume rocker wake, and volume rocker music control is also available, which is pretty cool. Power menu can be customized with all of these options, which is really nice to have. Power button for torch, that's also available. I really like that. Does work out really well. Hardware keys can be customized. It does have swap keys if you want the Samsung style of things. It does work out really well. Accidental touch, button touch for illumination. Back button, home button, and the overview button can be customized, and this is the USB style, or rather not the line style option, so it does work out really well. Navigation bar options are also available, and it does have nav bar options. It also has a gesture support, but it's not in navigation bar, rather it's in the gestures option. You can see there is swipe up gestures available if you want to use the gesture options rather than hardware keys, which I really don't know why you should do that. System gestures are available. You can double tap the power button for camera, swipe up home button for the new pie style overview screen, and also prevent ringing by pressing the volume up and the power button, which on a OnePlus device is dumb. You don't need that. You have a slider here, so you can just set it from that. It does work out really well there. The lock screen options, you do have double tap to sleep, media cover art, all of these are available, and double tap to sleep is on the entire screen rather than just the bottom half. It does work out really well. I like it this way because it just works for me. Many people have voiced their concern over why it is like that, so I'm not really sure. Font styles can be customized, and you can even add few fonts. There is a method for that. Just Google that. It works out really well. Pin repo, fingerprint authentication, fingerprint unlock when rebooting, face unlock is available, pocket detection. All of these options are available. In the recent options, you do have options for Omni Switch. If you don't know what Omni Switch is, Google it because it does work out really well. It is something really cool. In the notification option, you can customize that. Battery charging light can be customized. Disable FC notification. Heads up mode is available with timeout and snooze timer customization, which I really like. Toast icon and in-call vibration settings are available for all these options. Weather options are available, and you can select the weather service provider. It does work out really well. I have been using this. Icon pack can be customized from here, and lock screen weather can be enabled. Animation options are available, which is from AOKP. It does work out really well. Quick set animations are also available if you are someone who uses that. And also screen off animations. You have all of these options. It works out really well. In the system settings, you have all of this. If you want system toolpaint for a few applications which do require that, it does work out. Burn-in protection is available, and there is a shift interval you can set. I personally don't know how much the interval is or how much it is effective. I've never had a burn-in issue with any of my OLED screens, so not really sure how that goes on, but hey, it's there. The device options, you have on-screen gestures. Now, if you want wake up, double tap to wake up on this on the lock screen, you do need to enable double tap to wake up in here, or else it will not work. It does have gesture support, and it is a full-on gestures. You can use any of the applications. It does work out really well. I've been using this, and it just works. I'm really happy about that. Slider locations are available. It's not the awesome slider which is available with MSN extended ROM, which is the other Pi ROM which I tried out, but I quickly switched over to Havoc ROM because I wanted to try this one because of the hype. But hey, it's pretty cool. Awesome slider is not available, but this one suffices very well for the most of the part. It does have high brightness mode, which is something which was not working in many other stuff. Wide color gamut, and sRGB mode is also available if you are someone who uses that. IME settings are available, which you can customize. Battery saving options are available, so you do have sensor block per package. Those settings can be customized, but I would rather say just leave it as it is. Don't mess with that. Alarm blocker and wake clock blocker. Suspend actions are also available, which you can customize. In the miscellaneous option, you have media scan behavior on boot. Screenshot type is also available, which is really cool, and I don't know if you know this, but on Pi you do have screenshot edit tool, which is amazing. This is one of the main reasons I did not move to Oreo, because Oreo didn't have this feature. NoGAD Resurrection Remix had this feature, and I am someone who takes a lot of screenshots and edit them. and scribble on them and just send it out right there, right then. Oreo didn't have that feature until, I don't even know if it even had it at the end of stages, but this one has it and I really like it. I've been using this and it just works. Apart from that, everything else is also pretty cool. This is the battery life which I will be getting into. Again, I don't really have much of a comparison for you guys, but I can tell you guys that it works pretty good. In the display options, you have all of these options, which is normal stuff which you would find in any other ROM. Nothing special going on here. There is something called digital well-being, which is a Pi feature. You can just read about the extra Pi features which are available, because you guys might as well be knowing more about it, because when Pi was released I was not at home, but it is what it is. It's available and it just works out really well. So yeah, that is it in the settings menu, and apart from that, nothing special is there which I want to talk about. Pi has been really good experience for me. I didn't really think I would like it as much as I do right now, because Oreo was quite a disappointment for me. I don't think it's a surprise for anyone that I did not like Oreo. I haven't used Oreo all that much. The only time I used Oreo was when I was reviewing a custom ROM. For my daily driver, I always had Nice Ash's Resurrection Remix ROM, because it just had everything which I needed, except for maybe a few things like autofill, which is the only redeeming feature I found in Oreo which was worth it according to me. But right now this one also has auto refill, so autofill, it works out really well. Apart from that, there are a few things which I do want to mention about the GeoSim card. If you want to use VoLTE, this is the method which I use to ensure that I get VoLTE whenever I get a new ROM. First of all, before flashing the ROM, I flash a custom ROM based on the official OnePlus Oxygen OS. The one which I used in here was a White Wolf ROM, and this White Wolf version OS version whatever 5.0 based on version 5.0.5, and I boot into that ROM, ensure that the VLT is running, and then reboot, and then go into recovery, flash the latest open beta firmware plus modem file, which is right now it is 39. I flash that and then I flash the ROM. It works. I have never found in that method, whenever I do it that way, I've never had an issue with VLT not working. It has always worked. And one more thing which you need to keep in mind is that the VLT only works in SIM slot number 1 on this ROM at least, because when I had it in my SIM slot number 2, VLT was not working, but in slot 1 it was working fine. I didn't really have any issues with that. Another thing which a lot of people were talking about was the battery settings, in which the battery settings would just crash. I don't have that issue now. Previously I had it when I flashed this version. This is the 2nd October version, which was released I guess 2 days ago. I've been trying this out from the initial release, that is 23rd when it was released first, and then 29, 30, the 2nd of October. All these versions I have tried out. So to get the battery settings available, you need to go into settings, and you need to go into apps, and then select the system applications, show system applications, and go to health. That is the health application, or the device manager or device health application, which is available for device health services, and force stop or just clear the storage. I've been able to get away with just clearing the storage. There were people who did not get it right with that. They just had to disable this one. Just disable it. It will work out really well. So just keep in mind. Just disable that. So that will work out. So yeah, that's just something which I did want to let you guys know about. About the battery life. The battery life has been pretty decent for me. Now keep in mind that I always have my Gear S3, that's my smartwatch, tethered to this one, and it's let me just say that the battery life was not as bad as I expected, because on Oreo and on previous ROMs I did not really like the battery life of a custom ROM. Even though I use it as a daily driver, I was pretty much disappointed with the battery life which is offered in there. But I mean, it doesn't suck as much as I thought it would, so I guess that's okay. So just want to let you guys know that is what I feel about the battery life on this one. Performance wise, I didn't really run into the benchmark score. I'll try and put up a screenshot here just so you guys know how it went, but Again, benchmarks don't really give me a lot of things. Benchmarks are good to score against another ROM. I'm not scoring it right now, so I don't really know. Just letting you guys know what all are the options available. I've used this ROM without root, with root, everything works out really well. I didn't really find too much of an issue. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, let me show you guys the boot animation, which is pretty cool. Here is the boot animation for Havoc version 2.0, and it's a pretty boot animation. I'm not really sure if I'm fond of this color and all that, but hey, it's okay. It feels good. It works out really well. So guys, there you have it. That is the Havoc ROM. I know you might have a lot of answers or a lot of questions for me on this ROM, but I'm just not in a position to compare this with a lot of other ROMs. I'm just gonna give you guys an overview of this one. That is what I did right now. If you do have any questions about this ROM, I will be keeping this ROM for at least one more day because I have a few things which I need to take care of, which requires me my phone, and I cannot flash another ROM for the next 2 days, which is nightmare. I don't know how I'll survive. Anyways, if you have any questions, do let me know. I will try and help you guys on that one. Apart from that, yeah, that is pretty much it. I will be trying out more ROMs in the future, and hopefully it'll be better than that. So yeah, I guess how much is it about this video then. Hope you guys liked the video. Please share, subscribe and like the video if you found it useful. See you guys next time. Bye.